take up. So this is a lot of pressure immediately put onto Cloud9, but I think this is where TenZ relishes. And he starts up with a nice headshot onto Cutler, gets a third kill. Does he really need to add much more? Not really. Shinobi is there to help. And a great start for Cloud9 winning this pistol round.
Coming in from TSM, it was nice cyber cages to come up and just make sure that the crossfire was just focused on that front A side. So now Mitch gets the first kill onto Drone. This is towards that B side. Even TenZ with the Marshall towards mid is also going to drop Haze. Nice shark dart there from Shinobi through the window outside the entrance. Sabrosa, he gets electrified and now picked off. 5-on-2. To continue the round in this first half, and everybody's getting picked off.
Shinobi is watching it like a hawk and knows that could be a place that they're punished.
And that's what I really like about Cloud9 too. They're not afraid of closing the door early and just turtle into the site. Give the middle, let's fight after. But it's still going to be Drone that gets the opener inside that site. Mitch in the back of the B gets that kill onto Drone, so there's still a defender back there. He gets the backstab onto Wardell. I guess it was missing communication. At least we'll get the spike down. 2 guys alive from both teams as the retake comes in from Vice and from TenZ. TenZ only at 10 HP, trying to spray it through the paper wall of the sheds. But they're all hiding, both of them, very passively in the back of the site. Camera is also up by Cutler. It's going to be double spy cams. They're going to see each other here. Even a Molly to come out to just focus on one side of the defense here. TenZ now gets wall banged by Cutler. Vice is moving down. It's traded off. He does only have a Spectre. Now this 1 versus 1. I love this. Look at that. A trap wire to just focus here towards that right side. Gets the headshot and comes in with the clutch. He should have enough time for the defuse. And this will be now 3-0 in favor of Cloud9.
And they're looking really decent here, and they just want to see if that continues, because that's been Cloud9's problem. We know that the talent's there, but it's not showing up consistently. Mitch being one of those players I think gets a lot of the flack, and he starts off great with a double kill. And TSM not really going to have much when it comes to guns. Going to have to give up this round 2, you bet.
Man, you're going to see this position. It looks very difficult right now for TSM. Look at how everything is working for Cloud9. So they have the Odin towards that B main. You have TenZ here on this catwalk with the Judge, which is probably the best gun you could have towards this catwalk. Hold close range as a Jett. You can dash forward, tailwind against your opponents face-to-face. Look at the amount of damage he does there onto Cutler as Relic steals a kill. But it's going to be hard for them to penetrate towards this B line and towards the catwalk. Start soon. They're closing this door. Yeah. You saw that Cloud first come up as well. So Jett here, as the TenZ, was trying to look through to see if he could spot some legs while this execution is happening. But you have a Paranoid that's coming through. Jett has actually come out with the blade storm. That's the first right click, and it's straight off by Sabrosa. The Odin is coming through and spraying through the smoke, but it's going to be Vice that runs out. Shinobi still gets the frag. Relics with the wall bang. Now coming from A main. It's going to be a 1 versus 1. Still so much time left on the clock, and Relics wins the fight. A headshot onto Cutler, and we have now 5 unanswered rounds from Cloud9 versus TSM.
Controller. Drone now trying to hold on this side, but he's the only one in that corner. Haze able to do so much, but gets traded. TenZ even spraying into smoke, still gets those frags, but now it's Wardell and Drone, the last alive in this 2 versus 3. Now it's only up for the Sova, and he has it all to do.
Well, we do have a Hunter's Fury and a Neural Theft now for the defenders, and even a Res. So even if TenZ wants to, he could Res towards his catwalk side and put 1 up so they could get a 4 versus 1. Actually, they're dead very close to Wardell, so we're just going to play more passively here for Cloud9. Wardell's now creeping in. 23 seconds left on the clock. He could at least... Okay, he's going to go for a fake plant. Even a Shark Dart, a Recon Arrow to come out as well. Even a Hunter's Fury. He spots the legs of Mitch, but Mitch does get the wall bang. And now it is 7 unanswered rounds in favor of Cloud9 versus TSM.
The ultimates and guns that they've had, they can't push on in.
Now it's just going to be this eco as they're trying to rush through, but Mitch as that Sage. Sorry, I called him TenZ before, but it is Mitch putting that frost orb towards that ground that slows them in their tracks, and it's already 3 people set up there on the defense. It's going to be so hard. Even Shinobi mowing them down with that Odin. With Drone playing the lurk, let's actually go back and execute towards B. So Sabrosa's already throwing the smoke. He's also going for the orbital strike here for the team to move forward inside the site. But there's only 12 seconds left on the clock. Shinobi gets killed while he's paranoid, and Mitch is now inside that site. There's no time left on that clock. He kills the spike here. Relics with the last kill onto Sabrosa. A 2-man hold. So fully denied here for Cloud9.
Make sure that they have the best place that they can possibly get. Meanwhile, TSM are very happy with their lineup, so they're just getting better and better, right? So it's a bit of a problem. And this is the first time that Team Solid have come in guns blazing, but yet again, TenZ is going to be the response.
Yeah, I thought Vice was going to get more than 1 because that Molly went deep down towards Hell, but he actually didn't get burnt, so he was going to be able to backstab a lot. But to sum it up, we have a 2 versus 2. The Spike's still inside that site, and there's only one holding towards that top. And it's going to be Shinobi with that Omen, a Cyber Cage that's going to make some noise. Cutler's going to bang him through the Cyber Cage and get the headshot. 2 versus 1. We're finally going to see the first point, maybe on the scoreboard. A self-heal coming in for Mitch. The Spike is now planted. Shark Dart coming through, down to 24. He does have a wall on top of that, too. A recon arrow to come out. He's going to wall towards that front. 1 versus 1 towards that hell side, and Cutler finally wins it here for 3K into this round. Rip the 13-0 dream, and TSM puts one on the board.
Wait for his team lineup. Vice is going to catch Drone lurking, but Drone yet again is like, huh? What? I didn't expect somebody to be there, and gets caught out completely. Cloud9 are on the prowl.
That's right, and TenZ is already close, running through the smoke. He does get the wall bang onto Wardell, leaving only one player remaining. It's going to be Cutler, and he is stopped with not a single kill. And that is going to be the defuse coming in for TenZ.
It's like Cloud9 aren't moving. They know that this spot is looking likely. They throw out a bit of utility to stall it even more. And now all that time that TSM have had available to them is starting to burn down, and they have to just get onto the site now.
Yeah, but like a Shinobi's position, he gets the headshot onto Hayes, so he catches her with inside the site. That have to hold it down. It's going to be Drone and Cutler. First one to fall is the Spike. There's only 7 seconds left. Cutler has to stay alive here, but unfortunately TenZ pushes in and kills him. Now the Spike will get planted. It's going to be now a 3 versus 1. Sabrosa moving in towards B main. First one spotted. TenZ now on the staircase of the shed. Another one towards the market, and that is going to be Relics breaking the door open. But now with Sabrosa at 9 HP, going to be pretty much impossible. Being spammed all the way here because of this Ghost all the time. Gets tagged on top of that too. It is going to be, no matter what at this point, map situation, map point for Cloud9 as Sabrosa is moving through, but the dream is pretty much not there. Yes, he gets the kill onto Shinobi, but they're already set up for a trade. He's actually on it to Relics towards his mid side, so he decided to push through his own dark cover. And now we have Jett coming in with the Judge Jetty, getting the headshot onto Sabrosa, trying to clear out the site. Wardell still holding by the sliding door, breaks the camera, so his position's given away, and Mitch wins that fight against him. So now a 4 versus 3 with the Spike about to go down, and they have nothing to work with. TenZ with the headshot, jumping Judge in the face of Hayes. It's pretty much looking to be here a 13-1 as he continues for 4K for TenZ to seal the deal. Cloud9 dominates TSM on his first map of Ascent.
I think the one thing that people don't need to hear is this Yorkshireman, this apparent vampire rapping freestyle. But Sabrosa getting the first pick, that's like a quarter of the kills that he got on the Ascent, so that's a good start for him at least. But look how aggressive this defense is. Drone is just going all the way in, gets the kill onto Shinobi, and this is kind of what I mean. TSM already look more comfortable on bind than he ever did on Ascent in that last map.
And it starts so well. 3-man push towards Catwalk, rotate back for Sabrosa waiting at the U. 2 kills with the Ghost. We put the wall up, we get the Spike at least. No, the Molly's on the ground. Mitch burns. That's a flawless round of 4K for Sabrosa. No Spike plant and a pistol round. Flawless for TSM.
Over, and it's just super aggressive. So right now, you're just going to see Team Solomid play relatively passively, maybe even let the Spike go down, and then just retake like that. Cutler can sit back a little bit, let TenZ run at him, and he's just going to outfrag him because he has that kind of utility.
Well, at least get the Spike down. We have a Shark Dart coming through as well. Should be an easy defuse coming across. Look at Wardell. He doesn't care. 13-1 last bam. I'm going to bunny hop through the Molly. I'm going to try to find you, Vice. And Vice now forced to fall back. It's going to be the defuse coming through. I think at this point, because I guess he invested on that 500 credits for that Ghost, pretty much an impossible task for them to win. So he's going to save that into the next round. Oh.
Gradually start to push ahead, making it. TenZ has just played super aggro. He's been caught off every single time, but this time it's Mitch. Wardell's positioning is good. That's a third. He can't fight close range when it comes to TenZ being right up in his grill. Vice has opened up things a little bit more in this 2 versus 3. The Spike isn't planted, which allows time for this rotation to come in. Vice is still taking these engagements, beats Hayes, even with the delayed paranoia. He's going more aggressive. Now it's a clean 1v1 with TenZ. You've got to say he might be able to take it.
And he won't. Drone gets the headshot there with the Bulldog. He's
Operator, and that's a lot of intel scouted out.
Yeah. Oh no, a collateral from Wardell. A third shot onto TenZ. They're moving in from the short A right now. He's clearing in towards his cubby up the short A. By the site, it is going to be the Sova just on the other side, and he connects for a fourth, looking for the ace so we can donate to the United Way of New York City. Vice is the last one to go here, rotating back as the Spike is down. It is going to be an impossible feat for him right now. They're starting very soon. Sabrosa has the orbital strike. He's forcing the push towards him at U. He only gets 1 kill, though. It's traded off by Mitch. They are moving forward inside the Cypher Cloud9. They put the wall up as well. but it's going to be a couple of clouds being thrown. Close range too. I don't know where the wall wasn't there actually for them to plant. Oh yeah, it was there. It got broken down, and then they're just getting picked off. The res is going to come up at least. Mitch looking for that kill, but drone lines both of them up.
Intel throwing out the Sova arrows, throwing out grenades, paranoia, smokes, all of this stuff. Cutler kills his teammate. Doesn't matter too much though, as the showstopper's going to come out to get the kill on Device. Knows roughly where the Sova is as the Hunter's Fury just came out. Wardell's being pushed away because they're just going to stall it out. So this is going to be most likely the first round on the board for C9. Really well played to keep TSM at bay here.
You got an orbital strike, a molly, nothing you can do there. Just trying to stay alive. So Wardell looking for some flashy plays, some kills, but he's going to die to the spike, the kill. So Wardell outclassed, outmaneuvered by TenZ in that round. And this gives a chance now for Cloud9 to get a second round onto the board. There's only 2 alive here for TSM versus 4. We have satchel charges coming down as well. Drone to fall. Last one is going to be Cutler. He at least gets the second kill now to 33 HP. But you see one that is so far behind. That's it. I was going to say, Relics is still so far behind at the spawn side. It's a set molly from the spawn. It's onto the spike. Gonna be impossible. 7-2 now coming in for TSM, but at least 2 rounds in a row for Cloud9.
Deal with this. Shinobi's going to be pushing through the smoke. Rosa gets a nice spot and gets a bit more intel that there are people pushing onto the site. If he just buys time, let Wardell try and do his thing, but just holding his ground, ready for the retakes.
And the lurk didn't work out there for Relics. At least there's only 1 person inside the site, so they could still make it a 2 versus 1 early before the rotate comes across, but they're not moving at all here for Cloud9. Both stacking up towards the APC. TenZ about to close in with the operator on it to Sabrosa. He sees the elbow. He's going for that kill with the short range shorty, of course. Gets the kill there, but at least he's low on HP. Mitch cannot fall back to get the heal. Drone picks him off on the rotation from the pipe. He's moving in as well with Cutler. TenZ close range does not land the shot, unfortunately. I don't even think he had a chance to get a shot out. It's like they're going to get the plant. But we're going to have Sabrosa on a flank from short very soon. TenZ, meanwhile, does fall towards B side. And it's still going to look not easy for these guys to hold it. Thankfully, though, the Brimstone is still alive towards spawn. He could still throw a molly. Vice wins that fight versus Sabrosa, though.
Vice gets a nice frag there onto Sabrosa. The rotation was really good from TSM. They weren't buying any of TenZ's tricks where he's like trying to use himself as bait on the B side. But here comes another rotation in. The spike has been planted, so they are playing from distance. There's no like Hunter's Fury, there's no like mollies I think set up. Actually no, never mind, Relics had it lined up, he was just moving at the same time. He's that kind of player, can do 2 things at once. Cutler getting the blast pack kill onto Vice, but more time being bought. This is what Cloud9's been really good at, and it seems to be working in their favor, but still Cutler gets the damage and kills everybody. And suddenly all of this pressure that was building from C9 on the B side is just evaporated.
Definitely, and now, TenZ at least gets that pick onto Cutler. Hayes moving out, though, to trade it out. As you saw the tailwind from TenZ once again. He does that a lot. Gets a kill, dashes inside the site, trying to see if he gets something else. Orbital's tried to come down. The spike is down towards Octagon at the same time, too. It's going to be a tough feat for Relics to try to clutch this 3 versus 1. Even a molly to come down towards that hookah area, so he's pretty much stuck here in this smoke. There's even Shark Darks landing right behind him. He's in a dark cover. He's trying to come down where he doesn't make any noise, but as soon as the smoke dissipates, Wardell gets the pick with the operator. On camera to gain that information. They tag one first, but it's a little too late. Drone's already moved through, but it's traded off by Vice. Then Wardell retaliates. Relics is now still towards you, waiting for his teammates to rotate, and it's happening. You have a flank here from the showers, one from the A heaven, a shock dart from Wardell. That's the second one of this game. Mitch coming through the showers. Ace is now down. TenZ under heaven, and Sabrosa had no idea where the shots were coming from. And a wall and a cloud burst. This is going to be impossible. 2 versus 2. The clock is ticking down. Satchel charges being thrown. Wardell gets the kill. He's actually off the... no, he didn't get the...
He went off of it!
Did he go off of it? I see
it
at 29.28. I don't know what's going on. No, it's 9-4. Yeah, they got the defuse.
Like, from you? So you just need to be really careful there.
That's a nice shot there from Drone, just to try to retaliate from getting that spike defused from that previous round. That's already the first one to fall, and that is the Sova. So less information here on this retake, but Relics is going to play aggressively here on the top of the box. Gets the first kill, continues to spray through the cyber cage, and Hayes is going to run across, though, with the Spectre. So that's now 2 down, and only 2 left alive, actually, in total for Cloud9, as we're taking a teleporter towards B. This is a play. No! Everybody took the teleporter, but Cutler with the spike. So now it's going to be a crossfire setup. TenZ has a judge. And I think the Mitch is going to be able to upgrade to a weapon at least 2. Yes, he picked up a Spectre. How the hell does this happen right now for TSM?
Any spikers in chat? Like, just are you just going to leave it there? Is it really that unimportant? Drone spots the head of TenZ, but Can't really get the frag in. Mitch's positioning's nice. He's done the damage enough, and Drone is still alive. Yeah, without the spike yet again. Can you imagine?
And he didn't even pick up that Spectre right next to him. Okay, that's very gutsy from Drone, actually. But I guess at that point on a 1 versus 1, you don't really want to try to show yourself as well. A fake plant, he peeks up, Mitch gets the headshot.
Just to survive without really taking a lick of damage. And that's important considering he has the Resurrect available to him. Plant for Relics is good, but it's so difficult right now. TSM looking to try and get the plant in, but Cloud9 had just stopped it from happening.
That's it, that's what I'm saying. Relics, yes, he died, but he did his job. He walked through the smoke, got the kill, and then, yes, he died, but they were able to get a few trades to give a chance for them to maybe deny the plant. But paint shells to come out, that's actually going to hurt FaZe. I was going to say down to almost nothing, literally down to nothing. Cutler lands that with the paint shells into the site. Now Sabrosa to get the frag onto Shinobi 2. They clear out towards the side. At least TenZ is already rotated, but TenZ is already down. Last one to go is going to be Mitch. Does get the classic headshot, but it's immediately traded there by Sabrosa. Two, they have the Omen, so they could find some information. There you go. The Omen's inside the site. He's going to call it out. Orbital strike to say it too. He knows that one's on a self boost. He actually goes for the full teleport to kill onto Mitch, but TenZ and Relics, because of his position, he doesn't see them towards that garden side, that there was 2 more players there, and they're all dropping like flies. TenZ now dropping the 3rd of this round, leaving out Wardell on his own. Operator shot miss, getting hunted down here by TenZ, who's still going to move forward and chase after him. Shark darts as well, moving in from that Sova. And Wardell looking still face-to-face very soon as Relics is pushing forward. And Hayes has a better angle. There you go, the headshot. He's now down. It's only going to be 1 player inside this site. He's going to call that recon arrow. He knows it's going to be a full execution towards A now. Vice is trying to hold it towards you. Shinobi, meanwhile, falls down. And Satchel Chargers are coming through across as well. And Sabrosa lands him through the cyber cage. The flank already comes across from Mitch, though. It's traded off. I'm trying to onto Relics just before. So that Showers is now into position, into control. Oh, a nice wall bang, and a Hunter's Fury to come out. He lands it onto Vice, trying to connect here onto Jett, and he does a double kill onto TenZ with the Hunter's Fury. We're now moving inside this A site with 4 plays alive versus 1. And where's that res? It's going to be way too far right now for Mitch to try to get a res for his teammates. It's pretty much sealing a deal unless Mitch can pull something out of his you-know-what and only has a Bulldog to work with.
The dream is real. Give him all of your energy. This is going to be the... No, never mind. Sabrosa finishes it up, pushed off, but still wanted to play a little bit more aggressively. The site's going to get hit.
Wardell coming through the site that gets a 2nd kill, looking for the 3rd, but unfortunately does not. Vice now does capitalize on that frag. It's walled up as Hayes is waiting for his teammates to rotate, looking for the knife break. Now a double push through this wall as 2 of them simultaneous fall. That's actually going to be Hayes, Drone, and now even Cutler on that rotation, courtesy of Relics, for the piss around to be in favor of Cloud9. Trying to bait with a camera and trap wires from the Cypher as well, and then just have Drone try to go for a curveball and peek towards long. But the action's happening towards B, where unfortunately Wardell only picks up 1 and not the 2nd one onto Mitch. Usually he doesn't miss that kind of shot versus Mitch, but Mitch has been on point with his firing. Now even inside that site, TenZ goes for the updraft inside the B site to get that frag there on it to Hayes. Vice with the operator. Sabrosa falls as that spike is still taken down, and it's looking to be a 4th answered round so far here. But we are attempting to take it. So a nice curveball, sorry. That's going to blind the operator towards Gong as Cutler gets the 1st and 2nd onto TenZ. So now it's a 2 versus 1, but they still have a res. It's not planted for him to basically go for an easy defuse, so you can pretty much see that he's going to save his Vandal at this point.
And full of where Haste is positioned here. It's a Phantom, so it's not quite like a Shorty or a Judge, but it's still going to be dangerous. TenZ comes out with the ultimate, doesn't get it though. The double pick from Haste is good, and he has control of the spike.
Puts the wall up at the same time too. He saw that camera at the same time, but that wall is going to give a chance for his teammate to rotate. But look at that, you also have the stage that's close by that's watching that link, but Drone picks him. You check your 50s. That's what you have to do. Despite your teammate already in garage, you have to check every corner possible. So a great play. With only 12 seconds remaining, the pick comes through. There shouldn't be enough time here for Relics to pick up the spike and to get the plant. So now with 5 seconds left, close range here. Dash it away is Wardell. Going for the quick scope. Skylar falls down as the op versus op. It is going to be TSM first point on the scoreboard. Must be where we have that spike already inside the site.
Wardell's positioning is nice, but the spike has been planted. But look how surrounded Vice is. Has to pick these camera angles one by one. Has to be careful. Spots one, spots another. That's 2 kills he's able to get. Dedicates an Neural Theft to know exactly where his last 2 defenders are going to be. It forces Wardell to play a little bit more aggressively with the operator. Cutler's able to get TenZ from across the map. So it's Vice holding his guard. He gets his third. Can he get the fourth on this corner? No, Wardell is going to get his second. Gets his third onto Shinobi. God tier.
But my simple question was to say that Wardell's probably a better operator than those two there in Europe. So Wardell opens it up here onto mid. Exactly. I just wanted a simple answer. Wardell's better. TenZ moves in here with the judge, gets the frag onto Sabrosa. Hayes now moving in, but TenZ still continues as the updraft comes in for Wardell. They clear out the site. Look at that. The operator's stuck towards the air, and the updraft's already used, so I don't know if TenZ can go back and pick it up. Nonetheless, though, it's a 2 versus 3 situation in favor now of Cloud9, as you still have a lurker inside the garage. Both Drone and Cutler are trying to move forward from that spawn side, but it's looking dire right now for TSM on that retake. Look how aggressive the push-up is, though. They're playing off the camera, so a double stack off the default spot for Cloud9. The first peak coming through, and there you go, jumping judge from TenZ to seal the deal.
Spike has been cargoed. TenZ, the security guard, keeping an eye on it, but this positioning from Wardell, it's pixel perfect. Relics can only do so much yet again, losing these battles. Nice. But Hayes is the one that comes in through double doors. The spray is good, if not a little bit awkward there for Hayes at the end, but he won't matter. That's a triple kill.
From that spawn, and TenZ falls, breaks the camera on top of that too, and things are looking very swell right now as Drone gets 2 kills, including a spike carrier. Curveball to come out, fully blinded is going to be Relics that gets the kill, but at least Drone takes down Shinobi with him, leaving it on a 4 versus 1 situation. Brimstone still has the orbital strike and a neural theft from the Cypher, but you won't need it because you know exactly where that last player is.
Good luck, Relics. That's all I can say. Wardell's about to look right at you, even paranoid to get stalled out. So things are looking decent from TSM.
Yeah, definitely. So from falling back, you really want to play the retake now for Cloud9. So at least for TenZ to get the first kill, but the spike is still down here. That's the important part for TSM. And they're great positions to have at least a watching the flank. That means less defense inside that site. And nice tailwind coming through there from TenZ, going through the smoke, going for the backstab, and because of that, Sabrosa's on a 4 versus 1. They're picking it. He gets the kill onto Relics. Now close range onto TenZ. He runs out of bullets twice, gets the kill, but there's no time for the defuse.
Keeping TSM from getting too much intel on where people are positioned. The rotation's going to come in. TenZ's positioning is good. The shot, he misses the second shot. It's a nice dash away from Wardell. His control of the spike gets a second. T9 have hold of this, but he needs to be careful behind him. Look at the wraparound now. TenZ is going to try and find more. He misses the shots. Unfortunately, Hayes just does a better spray and pray gun. Now it's up for Shinobi to try and do more damage.
Yeah, only at 31 HP, though, as they're moving forward. Cutler does get the frag, so it's a 3 versus 1 at this point. Leaving Mitch the last man standing. Even the camera spot him. This is going to be impossible. He picks up the Marshall, going for a no-scope, but Drone seals the deal. And
TenZ, however, misses that shot. The flash from Drone doesn't really connect, but Drone is certainly connected with those headshots. He gets 2.
This is the Drone that we know, just running into the site, getting the entries. Shinobi making it 2 kills of his own, but like I said, Shinobi with that gets a triple kill. Meanwhile, though, Sabrosa has lurked out towards C. The rotation's going to come very soon. He might hear the footsteps coming in from Mitch, but he has a great angle right now to get that backstab onto the log. And there you go. Oh Mitch looks at it. Sabrosa loses the fight. A self-heal to look forward now. He looks towards the long B. Hayes is around the corner. He wins that one as well. Somehow, Sabrosa, you wish he would have had that shot. A paranoia comes in from Relics as well as Drone. He's looking for the ace. He runs out of the run it back, unfortunately, but knows that they're both there. Jumping on the top, left and right. He's down at 85, has all of everything inside his kit, with the exception of 1 curveball. Gets the first, but cannot get the second, unfortunately. Mitch sealing the deal as the anchor inside C will come into effect on these close-range battles. Even a Bulldog in the back of D for Shinobi. Things are still looking good here for TSM to overtake this site. They get the default wall towards the left side link. They're going for that plant. Shinobi's trying to run through, but he's paranoid. At least they get the plant before he gets the kill. Now they're able to fall back. Oh, he could defuse it from his angle. No! Okay, at least there's an orbital strike. But I'm sure they heard the sound at the same time too, so they're going to have to play it really quickly here. Thankfully for a Molly to come down at the same time, and we're playing it close. We have no choice. Drone gets the kill with the Guardian. Cutler trying to spam through the smoke at the same time. We're probably going to try to pray this again, and they're so close. Sabrosa gets 2 kills. They're going to stick onto the spike one more time. A trade after trade, and finally the defenders. They get the defuse. Relics with the kill with the Guardian. Things are looking good now for TenZ and company. It's going to be a boost. They're going for the boost, the Jett across. They know where Mitch is at right now too, but they get the trade-off. TenZ is still inside that site though. 500 Sphere coming in from Shinobi at the same time as well, but you still have a no-scope miss. He does land at least the Blaze Storm on 2 kills. You just saw it. It wasn't actually a gap in the wall. They actually shot it from the 4th block that gave that small gap. Now the orbital strike comes down. Mitch is actually going to die. We're even going to have some stim packs coming through too. Shinobi trying to push forward. Drone does get the kill onto Vice. Then Relics trades it out. He's going to try to battle up long range here, but unfortunately Wardell stops him in his track, and a much needed round to put TSM back here on this comeback train. I don't know if he knew he had it on his back. So now already the spike is down. Mitch is trying to peek out, but Wardell trades it out. Now inside the garage, TenZ does get the kill onto Sabrosa. They do break the wall, but Shinobi's in the back of the site with support from TenZ. Long range though, it's going to be Shinobi that wins that fight. TenZ continues with the judge as Hayes gets 2 kills out of HP. As finally Relics on that 1 versus 1 heal as well, but it's all the way here towards that spike plant. So they have to wait for that. Close range, Cutler loses to Relics, who pushed all the way down towards Long C. Oh my god, TenZ continues forward through his own cloud burst. 2 kills with the judge, and Wardell actually trades it back. A 2 versus 3. You want these 2 guys alive for TSM. You have Drone, but a Paranoia comes in from Relics. They have an ult as well. They have a res available if they want to, and Wardell still has it on that Blade Storm, but it's Relics that gets 2 kills.
It's left the plan, and Cloud9 aren't faced by this. They're just gonna wait.
That's right, now the Blade Storm's coming out, running out of it. The judge is out as well. There's 7 seconds left. Cutler does get the kill onto the most important player in this round. TenZ is dead. The spike is about to come down as well. Wardell gets the kill with the up. Shock darts coming through. At least the plan is successful. Everybody is falling back. Shinobi moving in from the spawn with his teammate Mitch at the top of heaven. A flank from Relics, but it's stopped by Wardell with the wall bang. Last 2 are now spotted. Wardell gets the 3rd onto Mitch. Wardell is saving a round for TSM. Shinobi is the last one standing at this point, and he will decide to fall back, especially now that he got tagged by a camera. It is going to be TSM staying alive into this point. But at this point, Shinobi, he could look for some exit kills too. But at the end of the day, it's still TSM looking close range at the door. Coming and knocking, it's the Brimstone. The spike is now down. Drone trades it back. It's a 2 for 2 on each side. Now it's a 3 versus 3 remaining. You have to run it back. Drone is going to pop it up, get that information. He knows Shinobi is close. Wardell gets the close range through the coppers onto Shinobi. A quick scope onto TenZ, and then Drone gets the last kill. They're going to come in and get the spike to add some money, but they're 2 rounds away of bringing this into sudden death. And now the counter camera is coming through from Cutler as well. And here comes the shock darts as well from the site. Vice is moving forward. But at this point, like I said, they only have pistols here for Cloud9. So it should be around coming in. Oh no, here it comes. The Blade Storm. TenZ with the shotgun as well. 2 kills. Big 3. It's over. TenZ with 3 kills with the judge. And they seal the deal with the 2 weapons that they bought here for Cloud9. And Cloud9 defeats TSM and is best out of 3 and are moving into the semifinals of the Pulse Invitational.